A kutató közzétette az eredményeit egy tudományos, egy, tudományos folyóiratban. So, let's see if we spelled it right. Let's see if we said it right.
A kutató közzétette az eredményeit egy tudományos folyóiratban.
Okay. And tudományos means scientific, and it has the root tud. Remember, we had that word to know or to do, to know or to be capable of. So, tudományos, tudomány is science. And tudományos is scientific. And folyó is a river or a flowing. Folyó is a river or a state of flowing. And irat comes from ir, to write. So irat is a piece of writing. Irash is a piece of writing. I don't know what the difference between irash and irat. Irat, see the ir is to write. So this is write as a verb. And the at ending is a noun forming ending. So irat. So the at forms a noun. So that's, I guess we can just erase that. So let's go, what's the difference between irash and irat? Irat is Hungarian for ir, at is a noun forming suffix indicating the result of an action, a document. And irash is just the piece of writing. So that's the difference. Irash. Needed a hosui is the act of writing, script. Can also be tails, the opposite of heads. So ash is also a noun forming suffix. So it's mostly the act of writing. So irat is, so the at, let's put the at up here, is a noun forming suffix indicating the result of an action. Oops. So the example is irat, noun forming suffix, result of action. While we're at it, we might as well put ash, same thing. I mean, it's not the same thing. Ash. And here the example is irash. This is also noun forming suffix. And let's call this the actual action, the action itself. So if we go to irash, let's look at this ash a little bit more. It refers to the thing involved in the action or the action itself. There we go. So folyó is a flowing, irat is a document, ban, so it's a publication. A folyóirat is a publication. Folyóirat. Periodical. So it continuously has a new document. Folyó is something that's flowing or leaking or current. or it can mean a river. So a folyóirat is a periodical. So the researcher, he published his results in a scientific publication. I want to also look at this word eredmény, because eredmény means result, but ironically enough, result, ered means origin, origin. So ered is the beginning of something, the source of something, and eredmény is the end of something, the consequence of the beginning. Eredmény. Result or outcome, but ered is the to originate, to come from, to derive, to set out. Oh, let's look further with ered, because you see how it comes from a root meaning to come, to get, to reach, and then it adds a D on it to make it frequentative. But there are lots of words that have in them. So eres, does that come? So to feel, it doesn't have the derivation, but if you think about it, if something reaches your senses, so means, oh, here. Now this is coming from Turkish, to reach or to extend to a point. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe ered and they seem to just be similar words, but they come from two different sources. See, to strike, afflict someone. So you can imagine that so I'm thinking eres, to feel something, is related to this to reach, even though they don't really have any discussion about where it's coming from. Let's ask just the internet. What is the origin of eres? Theorized to be part of blood vessel, vein, creek, reach, with an original meaning possibly related to tactile perception. It just seems coincidental that then a Turkish language also has which means to reach. Creek or stream. Turkish, to reach. Well, I leave it to the jury to decide if and from ered, if they have anything to do with each other. Mystery. So a researcher published his results in a scientific publication.